It's fine. Stand up, I get up. Shona focus, come on, be a Shona gonna stay focused. Opportunities,
It's my house. Gugwami la ningadlaleli la. It's funny. Ngithi sanibona lapha emakhaya. And salute to all my hustlers. Igama umekumele lishumo. Ngithi khale sami isicathulo nasama hustlers bafethu la ekhaya. Njengoba ke namhlanje sithi sisebenzele Justin sibheka umkhakha. Iningi lentsha la eMzansi bafethu iliqekela phansi ilibheka ke njengomsebenzi kade wenza ogogo nabo mama bethu bafethu. Kodwa thina siyayiphikisa bafethu njengoba sithi ukuba yi-ophe bafethu ungahle ke kuzamele izama lingabona ukuthi uqhubele phambili ke ngeimfundo zakho njenga hustler lethu. Maryrose bafethu kusase umfundi lapha ke ku biomedical aphinde futhi abe umdlali wobhola lombhoqo lalo ke iqembu layo iGolden Lions bafethu ake senze kanje simshange pass bafethu siphaka njengoba ke simvakashela lapha ngakubo ku home ground advantage.
Now kids learn that, okay, she's from Nigeria, she's not from here, and blah, blah, blah. So like they'll do their little digs of making fun of you, making fun of how you speak. She had this thing of her children came first, you know.
Hi everyone, my name is Maryrose. I'm 23 years old. I'm currently staying in Alberton, but I'm originally from Nigeria. And I'd just like to share a little piece of my life with you. So.
Growing up in Nigeria was kind of like, I don't remember much of it because I was still very young. We didn't have much, to be honest, but I didn't really care that much about that because I was still, like I said, I was very young. You know, I was the youngest of all my siblings. My father is still staying in Nigeria. We don't really talk much. Like we used to get along, if I can remember, from my childhood until my mom left for South Africa.
I came into South Africa in the year 2000. And my reason of coming to South Africa is because I found out that if I didn't make move, that my children will not go to school. It's because of hardship. And I left her and her sister with her aunt.
Living with my aunt wasn't really, it wasn't great. She had this thing of her children came first, you know. It was just like, she wasn't like a bad person, like I'm very grateful that she even agreed to take us in, you know. But nah, it wasn't really the best times, but it wasn't awful. I think the process that led up to me coming to South Africa started in 2003 because I came here in August 2004. Firstly, it was nice because like I get to see my mom, she'd go home and I'd speak to my siblings. Now kids learn that, okay, she's from Nigeria, she's not from here, and blah, blah, blah. So like they'll do their little digs of making fun of you, making fun of how you speak. I know everyone, like most South African families, watch Nollywood movies, like Nigerian movies. So they'll come at you with like the little things that they pick up there, like the way they speak, and they'll try and make fun of you and be like, oh, my friend, or how are you?
Because Rosemary and one of my sister was the first people that came to us. They came the same time. And when they came, you know, when I was alone, I don't eat, I don't feel happy. But when they came, my life changed for good. Everything became good. I was so happy.
Okay, well, in 2008, I started high school at Bracken High School. And I thought it was just much better because I had adjusted well to the education system. And also, I was introduced to Afrikaans. Like, I'd never, ever done that before. I think in grade 8 and 9, we did Zulu. So that was another big thing because I don't understand Zulu, you know, but they taught us the basics. The few basic words that I've learned from Afrikaans and Zulu. Well, ek kan Afrikaans praat, maar net 'n bietjie, you know, and in Zulu it's just like drops of words here and there. Like, I know when someone says gijima, they said I must run now, it's time to run, you know, and when someone says hlala phansi, I must sit. My friends and I, we pretty much, I don't know, we had like this money phase. And then we'd be like walking around, we'll see some dirty cars, be like, why don't we just ask this one if we can wash their car, and then like, they can pay us to wash their cars for them. And then for a short while we did that, you know, and it was good. And then they got lazy and they didn't want to do it anymore, so we kind of like stopped. I didn't stop with the whole car wash thing. I carried on because if not, why not? In 2015, I think it was, a friend of mine and myself, we decided to go try out for rugby because we heard the Lions women were having trials. So she's like, what do we have to lose? So let's just go. Because she also played touch with me. So we just went there. We clicked pretty well with the team. We attended trainings. My first rugby game was a disaster. It was so bad. I was very scared. Like, I feel like I just didn't have enough training time, you know? Like, I didn't know how to make tackles. Someone would run up to me and I was just trying to grab them. Like, I didn't really try and make a tackle on them. With tip-top au pairs, I found them online. You just Google au pair agencies and it gives you it gives you a list. And with tip-top, it was very tough. It's like I had to follow in this whole online thing. I think I did it a couple of times because the first few times I didn't get a response, you know. So you had to fill in an online application and you had to really try your best to sell yourself, you know. I've sent through the online application and I got an email from Yanni. She's gotten back to me, so she said I should come through tomorrow for the face-to-face interview with her.
I wish her good luck in everything she's doing, she will do, or she's doing, and what. But she must remember her future. She must remember that au pair is not going to be what she will continue with.
It will mean a lot to me because it will mean a lot because it just brings me one step closer to finding a family to work for, and you know, just to have that extra bit of income so that I don't have to rely so much on my mom to pay for things for me all the time. So that's just, it will help me. So I'll be very happy if I get into the agency. think based on the fact that I do have the experience, I am able to I've just arrived at Tip Top Au Pairs and I'm ready but nervous for my interview. I'm hoping for the best, but let's see how it goes.
Hi Maryrose, welcome to Tip Top Au Pairing Agency. We're an au pairing agency that places au pairs with families around Joburg, Gauteng and even all over South Africa. So what sets us apart is we're a really small agency. We really get to know our candidates very well as our families. So we're really looking for that perfect fit. We're hoping you can fit in with one of our families perfectly.
Are you studying at the moment?
Yes, I am. I'm doing biomedical sciences at Wits University.
Nice. And can you tell us more about who you are? What are some of your hobbies and interests? What's your family background? Things like that?
Interests, I'm very sporty, so I play touch rugby, I play rugby, I used to run back in school. I played badminton. I pretty much did whatever I could.
Active girl. Active girl.
Yeah. And well, with my family, I'm the last one and the only one who had a child. So like everyone's got kids. So most of my experience with children have been with my nieces and nephews.
So lots of babies.
Yeah. No, that's pretty much it. Besides school and sporting and gymming and stuff like that, I don't really do anything else.
So Maryrose, tell us, why is it that you want to be an au pair?
Okay, firstly, it's to do with the fact that I do have the extra time in the afternoons. So I figured if I've got the time, so why not do something, And secondly, au pairing it fits in great because I'll be able to go to varsity. Like I'll have time for my studies while I'm busy working as an au pair. It's not something, it doesn't take too much out of me and doesn't take too much out of my day. And also I've just, having so many children in the family, I've just gotten to like working with children. So if I'm given the opportunity to work with them, like I'm not going to turn it down, And that's pretty much it. It's just something like I need something to do in the afternoons, and this is to do with something that I do like doing, which is working with children. So why not merge the two?
Can you tell us your top 3 strengths?
General strengths, okay. I'm very outgoing, so like I'm willing to learn, and I'm very understanding. And I think the biggest thing for me is the fact that I'm loyal enough to stick things through. So if I say that I'm going to do this thing for a year, then I'm going to, regardless of what happens, regardless of what obstacles might come my way, I'm going to stick it through and do it until it's done.
So
I think yes, I am.
Good. That's good. All right. So the last question that we have for you is why do you think that a family should choose you above other candidates? What makes you really good?
That's always the hardest part of an interview. I think based on the fact that I do have the experience, I am able to I'll be able to incorporate whatever their values and whatever their beliefs are into the way that I work. I'll be able to do that. I'll be able to commit for the full term, if they say this contract's going to be for 1.5 years, I'm not going to do half a year and be like, no, I can't do this anymore and leave. I'm going to see it through.
We're moving into the second part of the recruitment process now. So today we'll be taking you out. You're going to be meeting a child, and we're going to be giving you 3 different tasks to do, which we will assess how you do them, and then we'll come back and do your closing interview and decide whether you are a good person to be an au pair with Tip Top Au Pairs.
Okay. Can't wait.
Thank you.
Maryrose o utlwahala a le mafolofolo, o ya itshepa, o na le lerato ene hape o na le pelo ya bana. E le sona seo batlahalang. Ke ngwanana ya ikemetseng. O ikemiseditse ho nka menyetla e leng ho yena kaofela ha yona ntse a tshwere pono ya hae. Au pairing ho tswa ho wena gore o batla ho etsa career kapa mosebetsi wa nakonyana fela ho fitisa dikolotong kapa mosebetsi wa di-weekend ho iekeletsa tjhelete. Meholo ya teng e fapane. Ho tloha ka bonyane ba 4,500 ho ya ho 15,000. Ha o batla ho etsa sena career o tlameha ho bana le lerato la bana le lerato la ho thusa malapa. Mahaslas ka nako e nngwe ha se o fumana monyetla ke ho nka monyetla.
Hi, my name is Yani Skiman. So I am the owner of Tip Top Au Pairs. I do have a background in psychology, and I've worked with kids for around 6 years as an au pair, a tutor and a day mother. Today I'm going to be assessing Maryrose on some au pairing tasks. So let's go ahead and look at that.
Do you like this chocolatey yogurt?
I don't know.
Huddle hustlers, njengoba ngithi scrum and let's engage sambana ke uMaryrose bafethu intokazi ke edlala ibhola lombhoxo iphinde futhi ke ibe student khona lapha ke ku biomedicine bafethu intokazi ke manje sefuna ukuba i-au pair bafethu inceda ke ukukhulisa ingane esanda ukuvela lapha komunye umndeni othize. Nami ke njengoba ngisanda ukuba ubaba ngiyazi ngiyayidinga ke i-au pair kuthi nilapha emakhaya nidinga ukuthi niphendule i-word jumble yethu yakule viki. Ngincede ke nginikeza ama-clues amabini which are your letters T and C. Uyazi moyazi impendulo ngena lapha ku Twitter na ku Facebook ufake eyakho impendulo. Khona manje asamsobona intokazi ejwayele ke uscore ama tries. Njengoba ke i-try ke ukuba i-au pair bafethu. Ngithi intokazi yenza yonke into ngathi i-Swiss knife. By the way, usekhishi.
Maryrose, Danai, welcome to Task 1. You are going to be making a lunch, a light snack for lunch together with Danai. Okay. And I'm going to check what type of techniques you use in the kitchen and what you can teach Danai about cooking. And let's see how that goes.
Great.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Just a quick snack. Cooking. Just wash your hands, please.
Okay.
I think I'll also do mine at the same time. Okay, and how much pineapple do you want?
Half of it. Yeah.
Half of it?
Yes.
I think half of it might be too much.
Yeah, just
like
a little
like
bit.
that much.
Yes.
Okay. That's great. Toss these in for me as well.
Do you have a favorite age group?
I think I do. Like I prefer like this age. Like the night is 8.
Yes.
So I prefer probably from like 7, 8, 9-year-olds.
All right.
It's a preference. I can't deal with other like older or younger, but it's just like I'd rather deal with 7, 8,
With the
9.
youngers?
Yes.
Okay.
Living with my aunt, I wouldn't say I had to fend for myself. Like I didn't know what fending for yourself was back then, but it just made you feel kind of like sidelined, you know, in a way. But other than that, it was a good learning experience. Like it shows you as a child that not everyone is going to treat you well, you know, because like children, you think, oh, I'm like
you have this perception of people of everyone's good, you know, so like it just points out to you that, okay, you won't always get fair treatment, you won't always be prioritized, and you just learn to accept that not everybody is going to treat you the same way as your parents did or that your parents do. So I feel like that's what I took out of that experience.
Yeah, you're pretty good at that.
Thank you. This is pretty much how we eat oranges. Like we don't do the, like you put them like this and you cut them like that and you squeeze the juice out.
Oh wow.
That's how we eat it. So I suppose that's where that came from. Okay. Just pull that skin off there. Do you like grapefruit?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know many kids that like grapefruit.
I don't either.
And they are
It's the
so
first one.
healthy, so that is excellent, Danai.
love
But
grapefruit.
it's kind of sour. A little bit sour.
It is a little bit
I think
sour.
the skin is bitter too, like this part of it.
If you take that off, then it's not too bad.
Sweeter.
Being a teacher's kid is a blessing and a curse. I learned a lot from my mother and the way she works with children. I mean, that's something that I picked up from her. But she was teaching at a certain time at the same school where I was going to school. And she was really, really hard on me and all my siblings. So that was something that was more the not so good side of having your mum be a teacher. But like I said, she is absolutely brilliant with kids. So when I was older, I came to appreciate that, and it's really influenced me in the way I deal with kids and how I think about them.
I think the biggest influence came from initially my oldest sister, because after my mom had left for South Africa, and then after we left my aunt's house, we stayed with her. So it was just like those years were very critical because I was still very young. So most of the things that I did when I moved to SA, most of the things that I was taught came from her. So, and then when I came here, that role got switched to being my mother, because she moved to SA, then I lived with my mom. So she started to be the one that influenced the way that I behave, because she was the one, instilling the discipline. So I think it's just shifting from my sister and then to my mother.
Okay, tonight would you like to have a taste of your fruit salad and yogurt? And
Yes.
let's see if you like it or not.
I'll taste this.
No pressure at all.
It's funny how she goes for the grape. It's nice.
Wow.
Oh, hey. I know.
Very juicy though.
It's too sour.
Maybe you should have gone for the orange.
How's the pineapple?
It tastes nice and sweet.
Do you like this chocolatey yogurt?
I don't know.
Most of the kids that I've worked with, they're always in a good mood, like they do have their bad days, and on those days, we can struggle through something together. And you have to be sensitive to the differences in each child also. You can't treat a sensitive child who's sensitive to discipline exactly the same.
Nice cooking.
Oh, nice chopping.
Yeah.
So Maryrose, you have completed task 1.
Thank you.
Yes.
ke rata observation ya hae ya go hlweka and hape o etsa dintho step by step ntse a rutisa ngwana and hape a mmotsa dipotso o hloka fela go bua ka botlhokwa ba di-fruits mmeleng ha ntse a rutisa course ena ya au pair o ka e etsa mane ko di-FET college o tlameha go bana le dilemo di le 16 o kgone go bala le go ngola leleme la sekgowa gore o kgone go etsa course ena first aid e botlhokwa haholo o hloka bokgoni ba go tshwara ngwana go rutisa le dijo tse mo tshwanetseng my hustler ha e ka ba hona le ntho o sokang o ifumana ene hape o e batla o tlameha go ikemisetsa go etsa ntho tse o sokang o di etsa.
What's right in Afrikaans?
Skreef.
Skreef, that's right. What's this girl doing?
He's drinking.
What's drinking in Afrikaans?
Maryrose, welcome to Task 2.
Thank you.
You're going to be doing a homework activity with Danai in Afrikaans.
Okay.
So I want to see how you interact with her, how you go about if she makes any mistakes, and if you can keep her focused and her concentration up throughout the activity.
Okay, yeah, let's
do
do
it.
that. Okay, it looks like we've got Afrikaans homework.
Yes.
Okay, let's do this. For here, you can just take a look at these words, okay, and then you have to write which one matches.
Okay.
You can do that.
Yes.
This pencil is sharp, so. So you see where it says slop. Okay, so you have to find a picture. What does slop mean?
Sleep.
Okay, so who's sleeping in this picture?
This
Then you're
one.
going to write slop where he is. Okay, so do you understand?
Yes.
And you're going to do it for all of these.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, let's go. Okay, overcoming the language barrier when I was in groups was a bit of a challenge because like if you don't understand, you don't understand. Your only option is to ask and just to ask for them to explain what they've said, and then maybe like you pick up on a word and you're just like, hey, what does this word mean? And then they'll tell you, you try and use it in a sentence, ask if it makes sense, you know, ask if you're saying the words right, because I know like with my accent, I may not be saying the word properly, like the way I'm supposed to. So it's just like, it takes time, but you learn, you know, you just pick up on certain things. What is that one? Is that confusing? Okay, let's see, let's watch. What is he doing? He's sitting at a desk and he's like you, he's writing. So what's right in Afrikaans?
Skreef.
Skreef, that's right. What's this girl doing?
He's drinking.
And what's drinking in Afrikaans? Can I help?
Yes.
It's the same thing, it's just said differently. So you say drink. Am I right?
You are right.
Drink. So it's the same word, just pronounced different. And then what's this girl doing?
Climbing.
What's climb in Afrikaans?
Close.
Okay.
Well done, Danai.
It's good. She's really good. She doesn't need my help. Just mind here. What's this?
Yeah.
So what's ear in Afrikaans? Oor, not or. Oor. So it's 2 O's and 1 R. There you go. Just rub it out nicely. Oor, en hierdie een is oog. There.
So I haven't come across many families that have wanted male au pairs. Most families do prefer female au pairs because they tend to have that maternal instinct and it comes naturally to them. But now I am generalizing. Sometimes it happens that guys are really great at au pairing. They can also do it. So it's just most families want the girls. But it is possible if you're a male to be an au pair as well.
Okay, you did pretty well in all of these. I just want to point out something to you. Okay, you see with hand, it's the same thing as in English. It's just the way that you say it might be different. So I would say hand. Afrikaans person may say hand. See?
Yes.
And then with fingers, with the f in Afrikaans is not the F, it's a V. See? So even with foot, see? It's spelled with a V, not a F. So it's just stuff for you to remember, just in case, for future reference. But you did well. That's impressive. Well done. I only really had to help you with these two, but you knew the rest of them.
Yes.
Quite clever. I've got a clever kid here. Okay. Last part, just to see, to reinforce some of the things that she's done. We're going to play a memory game. Okay. So I'm going to put the cards upside down. Then you're going to open them and you want to match the word with the picture. Okay, so I'm going to just put these down. I don't really fear at getting attached to kids because I'm very easygoing. Like if the parents wouldn't mind me coming to visit even after I've done working for them, like pop in, come in for like birthdays and stuff, then I'll gladly go. Like I don't mind. So I don't think I have like a attachment fear. But at the same time, you don't want to get so attached to the point of starting to take on the role of a parent, because like it's a very thin line. Like yeah. So you want to be close, or like want to be close to the child, but not to the point of you starting to take the role of a parent, because then you'll clash with the parents, because I don't think most parents like that. You're not there to be my child's mother, you're here to be the au pair. So I think that's the one thing to look out for and to be mindful of. Okay, do you want to go first or should I?
You should.
Me?
Yes.
Let's try this one. Is a goat and a cat. This is harder than I thought. Is it right? No, okay. No, it's not that one. No, it's good.
Cheater!
No.
I'm gonna win.
Okay, it's just going to be a guess for me then. Scarp. Scarp.
Unfortunately not.
Can I also jumble it around before you play?
No.
So even though you lost, Maryrose, well done for completing task 2.
Oh, thank you. Thanks so much. That was fun.
Maryrose o itshwere hantle task ena ene o supile go eta pele. Ha eka ba o batla ho etsa mosebetsi ona, o tlameha go bana le mafolofolo, o ikemisetse go thusa ka nako tsotlhe. O tlameha go bana le maikarabelo ene hape o bana le maitshwaro a matle. O tlameha gore o bana le mamello go bana go sebetsa ka bana ha se ntho e bonolo ene bana ha ba tshwane. E tshwetse gore wena o letsogo la go thusa lelapa. Bala ka bona, sheba di TV shows nyana tsa bona go fumana di tips tsa gore ana o ba tlhokomela jwang. Ha eka ba ona le kgatlhego e tibileng le kaneng lena, o ka explore di career tse ding tse ileng gore di ka o thusa o sebetsa ka bana.
Undibona ndijebule undiphethe kahle Mary. Ngilesiqiso ukuthi ingane ke enakekela uMary bafethu zabe icula leyo ngoma ngoba ke usisi uyiphethe kahle le ngane bafethu, kodwa naye ke into eniphethe kabuhlungu laphana iyona ke iword jumble. So athi ngincede bafethu nginikeze one more clue, which is the letter E. So ke masibuye emva kwekhefu intokazi izophumela lapha ngaphandle iyozivocavoca yena ke nale ngane ke ayinakekelayo. Ngithi lapha emakhaya arukile boots le bahlaka. Go, so I'll get some cocoa. We'll be right back.
jumps. Let's go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
So welcome to Task 3, Maryrose. You're going to be building a homemade obstacle course with things you can find around the house.
Okay.
And you're going to be involving Danai in this. I'm going to see what your interaction with her is like and your creativity in building the course and coming up with stimulating things so that this can be fun and educational at the same time.
So we've looked around the house and these are the things we managed to find. It's a bit messy, but
I
let's
see
what
some
we can
potential.
make. Lots of potential, but like let's just see what we can do with it.
Okay, let's start building.
Ready? I don't want the children that I au pair to feel differently with me than they do with their parents, you know. I want them to feel, I don't want, like, if the parents aren't there, I don't want them to be whiny and cryy and saying, oh, I wish my mom was here. Like, I want to be able to engage them in such a way that they don't really feel that absence. Like, they should still be able to be happy and do whatever it is that I have planned for the day without, yes, your parents aren't there, but like, it shouldn't be such a big thing, you know, like you have to find a way to make them still feel like there's someone here for them, even though their parents are absent. Okay, Danai, thanks for helping me set up. I'm just going to show you what to do with all these obstacles. Okay. Okay, Danai, for this part, okay, you are going to walk with these stilts and you're going to go like a zigzag thing going between the cones. Just to practice. So you get on, put it flat on the ground like that, and you get on this one. Okay, now walk between the cones.
Oh,
You got this.
it's getting
Oh, you're good at this, Danai.
There
You're
you
good
go.
at it.
Okay.
My most awkward experience as an au pair was having a primary school child ask me a question about sex and I had to kind of deal with that. You know, that's gonna happen. It was very unexpected and you kind of deal with it, you find your way and you just gotta be straight with them. So yeah, that was awkward and funny.
So you're gonna crawl through to that end and
go,
then
Danai.
come out.
You
Go,
can fit,
as fast
you
as you
can
can,
fit.
fast as you can. Woo! And then pick up the hula hoop. 5 jumps. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. I think sports definitely helped shape me into the person that I am today, because it really, so I was very shy, like, wow, I was very shy. But like, it's just it helps you to put yourself out there, you know, and to just open up, meet new people. It's just, it comes with a lot of opportunity, and I feel like at every corner, like at every stage, I've just grabbed onto whatever opportunity that is brought to me, and I feel like that's also helped me to be the person that I am today.
Okay, you are 1 minute and 30 seconds into your course.
Okay, do you remember what to do? Let's
Yes.
go, Danai.
Go, Danai. In, out. In, out. 1 leg. So in order to be an au pair, things that are absolutely essential is for you to have willingness and adaptability. You have to be willing to do what the family requires of you. You have to be unselfish and be willing to offer up your time for another family that's not your own, and to invest your time and effort into a child's life. You have to have a driver's license because kids need to be driven all over the place. Other than that, you just need some energy to get through the day.
Okay, last part tonight, come on.
This is your last
Violet,
obstacle
last
tonight. Let's hit it.
Yay! Well done! You did so well, high five. There
Well
you go.
done.
It was great, man.
And Maryrose, well done for completing all 3 your tasks.
Oh, thank you. That was really fun to watch. Hello.
Hi, welcome
Good
back,
to see you.
Maryrose.
Thank you.
So you have completed all 3 of your tasks.
Yes, I have.
Well done in doing that.
Thank
How do
you.
you think it went?
Okay, so I think like the most nerve-wracking part was the initial interview, because it's just, I was still nervous. I just arrived and all of that. But then once we got into the tasks, I felt like I was just starting to relax a bit more and ease into it. With the first task and making the fruit salad, I was just like, I wasn't really sure about the portion, so I just like chopped off anything and just chucked it in there. With task 2 it was a bit easier, just helping with homework. Task 3 though, like having to look around the house and see what I could find, and then building the obstacle course, and it was just getting the equipment that was a bit challenging. But
Yeah,
then
you really
once I
had to think
it,
about how you could
Yeah.
use each of
Once-
those things.
Yeah, but once I had it, like putting it together was quite easy to do, and it was nice to have Denai help me, like be my little runner, just grab things here and there. But overall, it was fun. I enjoyed it. It was a good day.
Did you find that there was any difficulty helping the child with the Afrikaans homework? Were you able to figure that out enough that you felt like you could actually assist her properly?
I found the homework part pretty doable, because, like I said, I've already done Afrikaans. Like I know the basics, and the homework wasn't really it wasn't that difficult. It was just like matching the words to the picture and things like that. So it wasn't really that difficult. So
Do you have any questions for me or Yanni?
At this time, I'm just wondering if I made it onto your database or not. And like, if I do make it on, like, how long do you think it will take before I get placed with a family?
Okay. So well done, you have made it onto our database.
Yay, thank
And
you.
we are going to be placing you hopefully with one of our lovely families. So it depends which area you live in, that can influence how long it takes.
Okay.
Also your available times, and if you can match up with the family's requirements in terms of language, the grades that you're able to help out with in homework, all those sorts of things. So it can take anything from about 1 to 4 weeks for us to place you with a family.
Okay.
And hopefully from there on you'll make us proud.
I'm going to.
Congratulations.
Thank you very
Congrats.
much. Thank you both so much. Okay guys, I've just finished my interview, did all the tasks, and I've been placed with the agency man. This is really a great opportunity for me because now I can be a bit more independent financially. And yeah man, to all my hustlers out there, press a push a panda.
Well done, Maryrose.
re bone ka wena gore mo gona le maikemisetso le tsela e teng. Potso ya rona ya beke ena e tswa ko ke lebogile. A re yena o na le kgatlhego ya go ithutela go ba mechanic. O tlhoka at least grade 10. Di-subjects tse di ka o thusang ke maths, technical drawing le trades theory. Register le mohiri ya tla o kwetlisang. Dikwetliso di habedi. Ho na le tsa theory, ho na le tsa practical. Tsa theory o di etsa mane ko FET College. Tsa practically ke in-service training ka tlase ga a qualified tradesman. Ha se o qetile he, o tlameha go ile ngola teko ya trades test mo e leng gore le wena o tla qualifya go ba artisan. Ha e ka ba gona le go sa utlwang, hopola o checkela Facebook kapa le yona website ya rona. Romela ya hao potso.
Sibade, siyakhula, sotikolosh, sibafishane. It's only fitting for me ukuthi ngivale kanjalo ke uhlelo bafethu njengoba ke silobu sikhuluma ke ngokukhulisa izingane. Kodwa ke ihaspa lethu uMaryrose bafethu uyangikhula nokudlondlobala ke kulomkhakha omusha angene kuwo. Siyakhalalisela ntokazi ngokuthola ke umsebenzi omusha. Ngithi nase ke isimemezelo noma ke umlayezo engifuna ukunikeza abantu besilisa bafethu. Siyazazi igigabe ezilobu zenzeka ke kulelizwe lethu ngabantu besilisa ke bahlukumeza abantu besimami nezingane bafethu. Ngithi ake simeni kancane bafethu, ake simeni, ake sibathandeni, phinde futhi sibe nesineke makuza kubantu besifazane. Which brings us to our word jumble. Igama kade silifune bafethu yi patience. Uma ke uyithulisa ithalala kuwena, uma ke ungayitholanga better luck next time. Kodwa mina mfana kaMtambo, ngidonsa zonke intambo sengiphuma kanje. Ahlangene khona lapha ku Twitter, Facebook and also on YouTube. But until then, press a push up panda. Don't look down, look up and stay up. Not even the sky is the limit when there's a whole universe waiting for you. See you there.